Hopefully we don't get some crazy feedback.
Can see the little YouTube thing going.
Okay,
Oh,
so I think we're live.
looks like it.
Yes. All right.
Hmm.
Okay, let me just go back to Zoom real quick because
Oh, there we go.
okay. All right. So we're
Hmm.
finally live after trying for hours. We were trying to fix the tech issue, and I decided to go live streaming at the late, first of all, so the
Hmm.
kids are asleep, and secondly, it's gonna be my birthday in a few minutes. So decided to do a birthday stream while we're drawing and be chaotic together, right?
Hmm.
And I think it
All
works
the
for you.
all the technology.
The crazy technology. We tried everything from OBS,
Hmm.
StreamYard. We tried using my tablet.
Yeah.
But you know what? We were like, we just went back to basics and we were like, let's go
Yeah.
simple. We'll use our phones to record. Well, I'm using my webcam, my second webcam, my main webcam actually I'm using for
Hmm.
the tablet, and then I had an older one that I'm using for my face. So
That's good for me to remember that I do actually need to keep my phone on a charger so my phone doesn't just randomly turn off.
yes, that's probably a good idea. And I also gotta check every once in a while the chat
Yeah.
because I cannot see the chat from here.
Ah. Well, I have millions of screens, so that's something I can do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Um,
And I've actually got it open right now.
I'm trying to see if Zoom lets me. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I can actually.
That's that's actually good because now I just heard on the replay I'm a little bit louder than you, so I just go like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, there's. Bear with us, y'all. We're
Yeah.
still trying to figure it out.
Yeah, we don't have any of those ducks or any of those fancy things.
Yeah, definitely. I ain't got none of those fancy equipment stuff. So we're just trying to do what we can to
Being
like
a little bit fancy.
yeah. So I'm trying to see if I can open the chat panel somehow,
Hmm.
but it's not.
You're using OBS?
No,
Ah.
I'm using YouTube.
Oh, okay. Well, I
So
don't know necessarily how it worked that way, but
I'm trying to go directly through YouTube to see.
okay.
Yeah. I'm trying to see if it just
Hmm.
lets me see the chat.
Okay.
That way we can. It says
I'm
open
trying.
panel, but it's not letting me open it.
I don't know.
Goodness. It's always something. It's always something. It's always something.
Well, I can tell you if anyone joins into the chat.
Yeah. So I gotta also make sure that it's
Hmm.
available to chat.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, I gotta make sure it's available because the settings sometimes are a little weird.
Hmm. Well, from my end, it looks like it's all good.
It's like the not for kids kind of thing.
Ah, okay. Right. Okay.
Like not age restriction, but
Hmm.
because of that, they sometimes won't open the
Oh, okay.
the chat part.
Hmm. Okay,
Okay.
I'll have to give myself a slightly different angle. Oh, trying to be careful with my camera. There we go.
Okay.
Cool.
Cool.
Hopefully, I'm not going to knock over my camera.
Please don't.
Hmm.
Don't do
It'll keep things interesting.
that. The chaos. That's why I called it the artist.
Hmm.
The art. What is it? The artist live
Mm.
stream chaos or
Yeah.
something along the lines of that.
I'm also trying to remember how I did the leg thing here.
Okay, okay, so it should show now. Okay,
Mhm.
now it's popping up.
Excellent.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Let's put you over here. And yeah, okay. I think we
Ooh.
should be good on that. And I can see the chart. Perfect. Okay. So now that we got it all settled, welcome.
Mhm.
My name is Kathy or Catherine, whichever you prefer to call me. This is my channel, Kateharts. And this is my special guest. Introduce yourself.
I'm Beanie Draws, or just Beanie, who does drawing.
So if you've been here before, you've seen Beanie in my channel quite a few times, and we just usually draw and talk about
Yeah,
random
art.
things, art,
Yeah,
mental health,
yeah.
anything, almost anything. There's certain things we won't talk about on the stream.
And in 2 minutes, you're gonna be talking about something else.
Oh yeah. So before we get to that, um,
Okay.
what are you gonna be drawing? You're gonna continue your drawing that you did last time, right? You were doing last time.
Yes.
Okay.
My screen is the dinosaur.
The dinosaur. Yeah, your name is on it, so
Ah, cool.
so I was thinking of continuing the Cruella de Vil drawing, but
Mhm.
now I don't even know. Should I do
Okay.
something else?
Um, it's up to you, really. I mean, how finished would you say it is?
It's not finished yet. It
Mhm.
still needs some stuff like to me.
Mhm.
I mean, I can continue it. It's fine, even if it's like the
Mhm.
birthday stream. So yeah.
Mhm.
But I'm excited.
Mhm.
This is something that I wanted to do already for like,
Mhm.
you know me. I was just like, oh my
Yeah.
God, I want to stream, but
Mhm.
it's been hard. It's been hard on both of us.
Yeah. It can, and it's technically a little bit tricky sometimes. Also, ooh, no, not quite. Got about a minute left.
But it's okay.
I
To-
mean, technically, it's been your birthday for like the whole. There you go. Now it's your birthday. Happy birthday.
Thank you. So,
Uh,
just to reveal, I'm above 30, not
mm.
quite 40, but I'm like more than halfway there.
Yep, and you can tell from the lack of hairs that she's still lack of gray hairs, I should say, that you're still young, unlike me.
I actually do have grays. I just cover them. It's called hair dyeing.
Don't give her away your secrets.
I don't care.
Fair enough.
Oh goodness.
Yeah. Uh,
But yeah, like so another thing is that my voice might sound a little bit more calmer because it is
mm,
pretty late here. It is 12
yeah.
at night, and then my setting, even my setting right now is in a completely
Mm.
different spot. It's actually in my home gym.
It's very
Um
cool though.
I had to set it up here because my mom is over and that's
Mm.
where my office space is at. So it's like a
Ah,
guest
right.
room. Yeah. So
Right.
my mom sleeps there. So when she's here, I don't want to disturb her. And she was like, "Yeah, good." I'm like, no, it's fine. I'll just move
Mm.
myself. I'm not gonna, my mom is
Yeah.
like 60 something. So I don't want to
Yeah.
disturb her while she's sleeping.
That's fair
So
enough. That's fair enough.
yeah. So,
Meanwhile, you're a spring chicken.
I'm surprised I'm up. I'm usually so tired. But I was like,
Yeah.
you know what? It's a once in a lifetime thing. Well, not really once in a lifetime,
Mm.
but like it's once in a while thing.
Well, once in a year thing.
Yeah. So I was like, yeah, we're gonna definitely do this live stream,
Mm.
even if it's like late.
Very cool.
Probably the people that actually watch my live stream, they're gonna be like, girl, what are you doing with your life? I'm
You're making
trying,
art.
okay. I'm trying. I'm trying to
You're
make
making art.
I'm trying to make time for art.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's so hard. But yeah.
Again, real is way I'm using my phone camera as a second camera because
Mhm.
I still don't know how to screen share, so basically
Oh,
I'm just doing the old school manual recording. I should bring in this monitor slightly. There we go. Because oh, there's still a slither of light. There we go. I have to do the old manual way of controlling light. There we go. I don't have a
That
weird
do
slither
look
of
worse
light
for
going through
you.
its head. Um, yeah. I'm also finding much better camera angles to go with because I was like that. I don't think anyone wants to be that up close. So,
I would
told
have
you.
actually posted on Instagram like, "Hey,
Mm,
I'm live,"
yeah.
but my phone is upstairs. So okay, so
Oh.
my kids, they listen to
Mm,
the I feel like I've told you this before. Like,
mm,
my kids listen to lullabies, and
yeah.
theoretically, I actually listen to lullabies when I go to sleep.
Yeah.
Yes, they're gonna be like, "You're such a child." Whatever, I don't care.
Yeah.
So I put the lullaby songs, and it's always a
Mm,
specific song.
okay.
Um, and it goes about like 8 hours straight.
Oh, nice.
So the song is really soft,
Mm.
and I put it every night for the kids and they go to
Oh,
sleep to it.
cool.
So it's
Mm.
on my phone.
Oh, that's cool.
So the phone is upstairs. So I'm not gonna be able to not even to post.
Oh no.
And even if I wanted to do it from my tablet, I would have
Mm.
to ask my phone to let me sign in.
Oh, tricky.
So yeah, it's all the two-way factor stuff that I have.
Mm.
Because especially because that one time that I
Yeah.
got hacked on my
Yeah.
originally. You're okay. So for those who don't know, I have a personal Facebook account that got hacked a few years ago.
Mm.
And since then I just been so like careful
Mm.
about my stuff.
Yeah.
So I
And it's
am
just good general practice to be safe.
yeah. So I
Well,
just
I shared it on one Discord.
oh, is it the
Yep.
can?
Yep. That's actually a pretty cool thumbnail it's put up too.
Oh really?
Yep.
Oh, I'm gonna have to see it later.
Okay. I'm just gonna do my quick little. Am I even logged into Twitter? I don't usually do much with Twitter until this is not a fan of Twitter, but we do what we do. We do what we need to do.
Why is it that I hear you twice?
We shouldn't.
Hmm. Hold on, I think it's
Hmm.
this. It's probably from the
Possibly.
tablet. Never mind.
Yeah,
I'll just ignore it.
that's okay.
But yeah, I there was a story I wanted to say on the live
Mm,
stream, and I completely forgot what it was about. There was something that I was talking
mm,
to my friend about earlier today, and I was like, "Oh, I think I'm going to talk about that in the live stream," and I
mm.
completely forgot what it was.
Oh. So do you on Twitter, do you only have the one account?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. I'll
Yeah,
just
I
tag you on that.
actually deleted my original art account. Um, because of the whole AI thing.
Yeah, fair
Because
enough.
they were saying how they can own your art, and I was like, no, I'm not playing
Yeah,
with that. No,
yeah.
I was like, no, I'm no. Mm-mm. And actually, that should apply for photos too. So I need to be careful with my own photos too,
Yeah, yeah.
because no, I am not playing with that. I was
Mm.
not playing around. I was like, no, this is no, that is a big no with me. So right now I'm trying to add the lights, whatever
Mm,
highlights to the picture. And this drawing is not gonna be perfect. It's just more like a fan art,
mm,
simple fan art drawing. I'm not trying to have Disney after me.
mm.
I
Might even
remember
tag a few people.
Nick and Dee talking about this, how they
Mm.
go after people.
Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, you know, ain't nobody got time for that.
True. I'm doing all my socials.
Oh, I remember what it was. I remember what it was. So
Mm,
years ago, I might have told you the story, but you're gonna listen to it again.
Cool.
Years ago, I met this voice actor. Like, I'm talking about like maybe 2010, 11, maybe before that. Maybe I know I was above 8. I was around 21 maybe
Mm,
already. Because I know I could already drink at that time. So pretty sure I was above 21.
mm.
Um, I went to this anime convention and I met one of my favorite voice actors there.
Okay.
His name is Greg Ayers, and
Ah,
he is such a funny dude. Like he is so funny. He's also part of the LGBT.
oh, cool.
Um, and he's also very real and raw. Like
Mm.
he will tell you how it is, and that's what I liked about him a lot.
Oh,
So
cool.
I was supposed to go to one of his panels, and it was an adult panel. Like it was above 18 or above 21. I don't recall what it was. And before we went to the panel, me and my friends, we saw him in a convenience store, and he was like, I don't know if I'm supposed to really say this on live, but he was like intoxicated.
Oh, you can say that one. You can say that.
Yeah, he was like drunk. Like
Oh, yeah.
you can tell. But
Yeah.
it was not like to the point that was dangerous for him. It was just like he was
Mm.
like having a good time and whatever, whatever.
Okay.
So we have seen him, but I the reason why I realized that he was is because as soon as I started talking to him, he was just like, yeah, like he was just like wobbling, and I'm like, you good? You're okay? He's like, yeah, I'm just having a good time, and he has like this kind of voice, like a very not a childish voice. It's like a very kind of squeaky voice. I don't know how to explain it.
Mm.
And he went to the convenience store to buy these little
Mm.
pins for his hair because he had like really curly pink hair at the time. And I was like, listen, I'm one of your fans. Is it okay we take a photo together and stuff? And he was like, "Sure, whatever, because this is what I really liked about him. He was very social and he was very outgoing, which was great.
Mm.
He wasn't like some people that are like, oh no, not here because you came to the convention to pay and blah 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 blah.
Mm.
There are people like that, unfortunately. If
Mm.
they're not getting paid at the moment, they're not gonna do it. And valid,
Mm.
whatever. We took the picture, and let me tell you, till this day, I have that photo on my Facebook account. I literally
Mhm.
just saw it today, and I'm
Oh.
like in the wig that I had on that day
Mm.
was so terrible.
I'm sure it wasn't terrible. I'm sure it was fine.
It was terrible. I was like, what was I thinking?
There we go. It's on social as well.
Awesome.
Mm.
And then I go to the panel with my friends and we're like asking them questions and stuff. And
Mm.
actually, he was my second favorite voice actor. My first favorite voice actor was his name is Scott McNeil, and he
Okay.
did a. I don't know if you ever watched. I don't think you really watch a lot of anime, but like for those who watch in the replay, if you ever watched Gundam Wing for English
Mm.
dub, he did Dual Maxwell, which is my favorite character.
Okay.
And this voice actor has done many other cartoons. He's played like in X-Men as Wolverine.
Oh, cool.
He's played a bunch of other characters on in like 90s cartoons. Um
Mm.
so yeah, like he's done a bunch of stuff. And in another anime, he was in Full Metal Alchemist. He played
Mm.
Edward's dad.
Mm.
Those who watch in the replay will understand who I'm talking if they watch Full
Mhm.
Metal Alchemist.
Mm.
So yeah, so we were asking questions, and I was like, I had asked something about Scott McNeil or something along the lines of that, and he's like, you know what, that is one of my best friends. I'm like,
Mhm.
get out. I was like, really? He's
Mhm.
like, yes, he's one of my really good friends, and
Oh,
da-da-da-da-da.
cool.
And I'm like, why isn't he here then? And he's
Mm.
like, I don't know. You got to tell him that. I was like, how am I gonna
Mhm.
tell him? Like,
Mhm.
I wish. I was like, I would have loved to meet him. I'm like,
Mhm.
dang, you imagine my two favorite voice actors in the same room?
True.
I think I would have died.
Mm.
I would have
Fangirl.
died. Oh, are we supposed we can't say that word, right? On stream.
What? Say what?
DIE.
I don't think it matters too
Oh, okay,
much.
okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's just like a little story time thing. Maybe it's not that exciting for y'all, but I
Yeah,
remember I was like, oh my God. It was just so, it was such an amazing time.
that's
And
wholesome.
it was such a good time. And
Yeah.
I've had quite a few experiences in like conventions.
You're
Or
going to a convention at some
you've
point, aren't you?
never been to a convention?
I've been to conventions, but like there's one coming up in America, I think, from memory.
For me?
I think so, or
Yeah,
something like that.
so I'm gonna go to the Anime NYC. Um,
Okay.
and that's gonna be all the way in August. I'm gonna be there on Saturday.
Okay.
For those who are going to Anime NYC, y'all should meet up with me.
Mhm.
I'm gonna be doing my cosplay is gonna be my
Mhm.
dress up darlings main character
Yeah.
it Kitagawa.
Mhm.
Um Marin, I think is her name first name. And
Mhm.
she's the girl with the blonde hair, and she's like the pink tips of her hair, and it's very
Okay.
like school life style.
Mhm.
And I'm hoping I run into like other cosplayers that do the same anime, even if it's the same character.
Yeah.
Because even though the show is popular, it's like not like as popular as if it's like a shonen or
Right.
something like Naruto or like I don't know, Demon Slayer or something like that. So
Okay.
yeah, I'm hoping to.
Mhm.
And then I used to do like more like Sailor Jupiter cosplays, but I was like, I want to try
Mhm.
something new this year. So
Nice.
yeah, there's that.
Nice.
So I
Yeah.
feel like there was somebody in the chat, but
I don't
like
know. I saw that Doug Houston liked my tweet, so he may be popping
awesome.
he may have sprung in for a few seconds.
Yeah, I saw that there was like a little emoji thing popping up,
Okay.
but I didn't see anyone in the actual chat,
Um,
which I'm trying to still like trying to learn how to use this,
mm,
So
yeah.
yeah.
I'm actually
Um
kind of in the sort of finishing st well, I've kind of
it's looking
mostly
great.
finished the dinosaur that side. I'm sort of working on the environment now.
Yeah, it looks really, really good.
Thank you.
Your
I
drawing
love
looks
your
so
one
much
too.
so much better than mine.
No, yours is lovely. I love it. I've always loved your ink work and line work.
Oh, thank you. I
Yeah.
appreciate
I,
that.
I love how you draw characters. Hey, there's Doug.
Is he writing to you?
Yeah, he's right there in the chat. He's saying
Oh, he's
lurking.
lurking. Hi, Doug.
Yeah.
Welcome to the stream.
Yep. So
So my
now it's officially
it's
oh, go
oh
on.
my God, we got two Aussies in the chat.
Yep.
Oh my
Well,
God.
I was just saying it's been your birthday for like basically most of the day, and now it's officially your birthday in your country
Well,
too.
for you guys, for me, it just started.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Thank you, Doug, for stopping by. I don't know if this is
Yeah.
your type of stream, but I
He
appreciate
likes to
it.
chill and work.
Yeah.
I'm just actually going to plug in my thing because I'm
Just
using
two
my camera.
artists chilling and drawing
Yep.
and just talking. Actually, last
Yeah.
week we were talking about mental health. That's what we were
Yeah.
talking about. I remember
And
now.
that's actually the continue. This is basically that
We've
conversation
had
in
quite a
a
few
nutshell.
beforehand,
Yeah.
but last week specifically, I think we talked
Mm.
about mental health and
Yeah.
how it affects people and stuff like that.
Yeah.
There's no
And
actual like topic. We're just kind of
yeah.
like going as we go.
Well, speaking of mental health, I would dare say that thanks to you, if it wasn't for your friendship, I probably wouldn't, well, I definitely wouldn't be doing this. And I definitely wouldn't be considered, well, I've got a video that I still have to get around to finishing editing, but there wouldn't be a video that I'd be editing because YouTube really wasn't really part of my priority for a long time there. I just kind of lost the desire, but you just kind of refused to stop being my friend. And I'm like, watching you do your content, I'm like, oh, that's right. That's actually I've kind of forgot how fun it is to sort of watch
Yeah,
it.
just make art.
Exactly. I got kind of lost in all the analytics and data and that, and I kind of lost the fun side of it. And now I'm
Yeah.
just like kind of
I
coming
get it.
from it back from the approach I started, where I didn't really care what the quality and all that was like. I just wanted to make stuff.
Mm.
And because watching your channel, yeah, I'm like, I need to get back into doing that.
I mean, it's not that I don't care about the obviously the quality, but it's like because
Mm,
I'm very limited on top of that,
yeah,
and I just want to have fun with this channel.
yeah.
Like I'm taking
Content
like
creation can have a
this,
lot of pressure too.
and you know how I have my other channel that I do
Mm,
take a lot more serious. It just takes a
yeah,
long time for me to make content, so that's why I was like, let me
yeah.
just go live streaming on this one because I can make content even if it's not in the same channel and still have fun. You get what I'm saying?
Mm.
Because it's like
Doug goes, "Are you?" We read at the same time. Uh,
so he says the limit of my artist ability is prompt on Chat GPT and using Canva. Listen,
mm,
using Canva does not
mm,
mean that you're less than an artist because I'm
mm,
telling you, as a person that learned graphic design and actually
mm.
didn't get to finish school, I use Canva all the time for
Yeah,
especially for my thumbnails and things like that. That's what I use. I
yeah. I
don't
love
have
how
Photoshop.
accessible graphic design is nowadays.
Yeah, I don't have Photoshop and I don't have like InDesign and stuff like that to make graphics. I use Canva.
I
And
grew up on I
and be
grew up on a
careful and
Nokia.
up and a what?
I grew up with a Nokia. I never expected to be able to do any sort of design on a phone.
So I actually learned graphic design like traditionally,
Mm.
like
Yeah,
on paper before digital
yeah,
stuff, like the traditional way, and that's how I learned.
yeah.
And then like the next level of the course or the degree rather was to
Yeah.
learn it digitally. So I learned how people would make it on paper
Okay. Yeah,
first,
yeah, 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 yeah. That's how
and
I did it
then
too.
yeah, it's the same thing with typography. I learned
Mm.
typography and then animation, how to do it
Yeah.
on paper, and then transfer it into digital stuff. I'm very
Yeah, and
grateful that I learned it that way because you learned the actual fundamentals
yeah,
of how to do
yeah.
things like that. So I'm
Actually,
truly like
one of
blessed.
one of the things that you mentioned there with the whole animation side of things, and we've been talking about animation kind of just to ourselves as friends, and because your channel in the I made a story of this on my Instagram a little while ago, but there's a an animatic that you got on your channel that really blew me away, and you also have been sharing your love for cinematography and storyboarding. And I was just randomly going through my art, not even expecting to find anything, and finding some old art that I did probably like 20, 30 years ago. It was
Wow.
based on Jurassic Park, and there's a scene that I did a storyboard for, just for my own fun, and theoretically, it's apparently part of the new movie. So this week, if I can get myself to doing it quickly enough, I kind of want to actually tackle that. And again, thanks to you and
You will.
your inspiration.
I'm looking at the microphone, so look at the you will do it. You will get it done.
Yeah,
I
it'd be a
believe
missed
in you.
opportunity not to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like you got it. You got this. You got
I
this.
won't be like filming it like this. I'll just be like letting it time lapse.
Yeah,
d-
I think that should
yeah,
be fine too. There's nothing wrong with
yeah,
that. So
yeah.
if you're watching on the replay or if you're curious now, the
Mm.
video that he was referring to that was mine is it's a collab video that I did with this
Mm.
guy named Edward. Um and he's a violinist
Mm.
and I found him through a different channel that I
Oh,
still
cool.
watch to this day, by the way. So there's this vlogger called what is it, Vlog After College, and he does videos with
Yeah.
his corgi.
Oh, cute.
And I loved his vlogging style for years. And
Mm.
he does everything himself. I think now he gets a little bit of help with, I think, by his
Yeah.
sister, but
Okay.
he does everything, the editing, everything basically.
Okay.
And he does like some lifestyle stuff, but it's
Mm.
really fun to watch. It's like
Okay.
it's not in Casey Neistat
Yeah.
style, but it's like such fun videos to really watch because he focuses it on his dog and his lifestyle, and he does some food reviews and stuff like that. But he makes it like the vlogs are pretty long. They're like 20,
Yeah,
30 minutes long.
that's cool.
I think the shortest he's ever had is like 8 minutes, but that's because that's like
Yeah.
an extra video that he would add.
Mm,
Anyways, so I one day I was watching his channel and his friend Edward came into
mm,
to one of his videos. I think he's been in the channel twice, and
okay.
it was the very first time, and they were talking about Pokemon, the game,
Oh, cool.
and I was like, "Oh, this is really cool." And then he talks about like violin, and at the time, I was like, I wanted to find content creators that I
Mm,
can like collab with that can work well with the art.
yeah.
So I don't know. I just became
Mm,
brave and like reached out to him because Ryan,
mm,
the guys
mm.
that doing this does the videos, he gave his socials,
Okay.
and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just reach out to this person, and I did.
Nice.
And we did.
Excellent.
We did a collab together, and I'm kind of sad because we didn't really stay in touch because I was hoping we did.
Mm,
But I do have
stuff
him
like
on
this happens.
socials. Yeah, I do have him on socials. And I was hoping
Yeah.
someday I can collab with him again. I mean, if he's down for it. But
Yeah.
this collab was kind of quick because it was our first, both our first times doing this.
Yeah.
And the song that he used in the
Yeah.
violin was one of the Notebook, the Notebook song, from the movie Notebook, the
Yeah.
Notebook. And he did such an amazing job. I was just like,
Mm,
wow, like I was blown away by the whole thing.
yeah. And
And
that energy definitely translated into the actual animatic that you did.
yeah, and the animatic, I had the idea for a while.
Mm,
It's just it was really hard to put it down on,
yeah.
I was gonna say on paper, but it was digital.
Mm,
But yeah, it worked. Ended up working out.
mm,
Ended up working
yeah.
out somehow.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm trying to sort of with this, I'm kind of thinking like I've seen some like anime and different sort of like illustrated animation. So I'm kind of in a weird way, as long as I've got it in the right layer, theoretically, I won't do it right now because it'll be too time consuming. My brain's not quite there, but I kind of feel like I could just make the trees and the leaves kind of flowing a little bit and make this as a very subtle animatic. Just thinking that now. It was
Oh,
like,
almost moving like just the water or
yeah,
something.
because I wanted to like have the leaves kind of like gently sort of like flowing.
There is a feature like for the water.
Mm,
There is okay. If you go
mm,
on the top of the ranch area, I think it is. Let me see.
um,
Let me double check something.
oh
No,
yeah.
I'm lying. Where the little pencil that has the little magical thing on it.
Oh yeah.
If you use like things like liquefied or like
Mm,
let me see. Let me double check
mm,
something. I want to double check something. Yeah, if
okay.
you use like any of these settings where it says the
Mm.
adjustments, there's
Oh, okay. Yeah.
ways of doing that
Oh, cool.
that would work.
Mm.
Yeah, you have to
That's
experiment it with it. Don't use it on this
yeah.
one, but experiment in a different one. And maybe later
Mm,
I can show you how to do stuff because this is how I do some
yeah.
things too. So I'm gonna show you right now, actually. So I'm
Mm,
gonna show you how I did.
okay.
I'm gonna go, I'll come back to the drawing, but I want to show
That's
you.
all right.
So
Live
this
demonstrations.
one, so I did this right here.
Mm. Oh,
This
that's cool.
by
That's really cool.
using the bloom, glitch, and
Mm.
liquefied stuff.
Yeah.
So I was experimenting, like
Ah,
to make
that's really pretty.
texture.
Mm.
Yeah, because I wanted to make brushes and stuff like that. So I
Yeah.
did that. And then um there was another one that
Mm.
I did. I'll show you in a second.
Have you published that one at all?
Which one?
The liquid the one that you just showed us,
Yeah,
the
I
liquid.
will eventually. I will.
Mm.
Um what if I where did I put it? There was one specific one that I did
Mm.
that I'm trying to was it
I'm
on
gonna
illustration?
remember to name my layers correctly.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, it's here. Okay, so let me see. This one. It was the animation one, the animatic.
Mm.
Do you see?
Ah, yeah, yeah,
You
yeah,
see
yeah.
the moving
Mm,
background?
yeah.
So
Oh,
that's
yeah,
how I
yeah,
did
yeah, yeah.
that. So I
Oh,
did
cool.
that.
You know, theoretically, if you put that into a time lapse, if you export it as a time lapse replay thing, you should
Yeah.
theoretically be able to see how you did that. That's really cool.
Oh,
You should
that's
consider making that into a video for you, you know.
smart. Smart.
Mm, definitely would suggest doing that, exporting it and just putting it straight onto the YouTube because that I think a lot of people, especially me, would really enjoy seeing the process of that.
Yeah. I think I was
Like, look
supposed
at
to do
that.
that. I was supposed to do that, and I think I forgot.
Mm, that happens. That's really amazing.
Yeah, so that it's not
Mm,
quite done yet because I want to make it longer,
yeah.
but you can see like the process that I did.
And yeah, I love seeing like the transitioning from different layers and your notes to yourself as well.
Hmm.
Yeah. I love how you do line work too.
Thank you. I
I've
appreciate
always
it.
been a big fan of your line work.
It's funny because I used to like dislike my line work so much.
Really?
Yeah, so like my friends, like
Mm,
all my friends have different types of
yeah.
like line work, and
Mm,
uh I had a friend which I've dated also for a while. His
mm,
line work was so good, and I used to envy
yeah.
his artwork so much.
Mm,
And I'm like, how do you make it so clean? Like,
mm,
if my friend Corrales was here, she would tell you, like, she will know who I'm talking about.
yeah.
Like, and she knows how clean his line work
Mm,
was. That we used to say, like, how do you even get it like that? Like, that's
mm,
crazy. It was so
yeah.
good. I'm like, I'm so jelly. Oh yeah, we're doing the clouds now. Look, look, look.
Oh, cool. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's
Ah,
cool.
you missed it. Wait,
Uh,
let's go back a little bit.
oh,
There we go. There we go. Clouds are
cool.
there.
Yeah.
I added clouds and then I started playing with the liquify
Mm,
and stuff like you see, you can kind of see it
yeah. You know, it'd
there.
be awesome if you also if you put this into Davinci and slow it down by like a quarter and then use optical flow like that and slow it down even further with optical flow, you'd really get like a weird, be something interesting to try out.
Yeah.
Mm.
Is it?
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
so
really
I'm gonna
awesome.
show you without the extra drawings.
Mm.
Oops, not that one.
Now I'm at the stage of this. What this started off as an impressionistic tree, and now I'm like, I kind of want to put the details into it now. I mean, it still is kind of impressionistic, but
Okay, here we go. Look. You see it?
mm. Oh, damn, that's cool.
How
That's
freaking
very cool. Even that, export that and then slow it really down, and you'll see how using optical flow, you'll be able to see how the clouds like really warp and morph. It might even blow your mind. You'll be like, oh, wow, that's really cool. Sometimes I'll be doing something else. Like I've had situations where I'll be like exporting a video for a different reason, and then it'll even like you'll see some interesting weird glitches, and you're like, whoa, it's nothing you can plan for, and it just happens accidentally, and like that's to be a video right there.
Yeah, you can actually do it on here, but it
Mm.
turns into a GIF or a GIF, whatever.
I mean, this is the art world. That's a touchy subject, the GIF or GIF.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Right now.
I I am team GIF.
I say
Or am
GIF.
I team GIF? Or am I team GIF? I can't remember now.
I'm definitely Team GIF.
Hmm.
Doug, are you still there? If you are, what are you, GIF or GIF? GIF or gift?
He'll respond with the lurking eye one. He's like, "Ooh, this is a dangerous topic to get into."
Is it the
The
G
GIF.
one or is it J one? I mean, it's spelled with the G, but
Hmm.
pronunciation is different.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, oh, so what I was gonna say earlier is that
Hmm.
Doug was like, "Oh, I prompted ChatGPT." I was like, "Ooh, be
Yeah.
careful. This is our stream.
Yeah.
People might
Yeah.
eat you alive."
Yeah. Well, yeah,
Artists
that's
are
I don't know.
very, very, very like thing about AI right now.
I'm actually thinking about making a video about my thoughts on the AI thing
Mm,
because my thoughts are a little bit like my thoughts are a bit different to a lot of artists that I've seen. It's not that I'm for it necessarily.
hmm
I I just personally don't like I care about it obviously because it's, working artists. It's a struggle enough for artists to find work as it is, let alone a computer taking over their jobs.
Yeah, for real.
But I kind of come from it more from a perspective outside of it. So like for me, like I know AI can make this now, but I can make that, and that's what's more important to me. I don't care if an AI can do this. I'm making it for me, so I don't care if
I think
if
the
an AI
issue
is doing it.
I think the issue is just the whole
Hmm.
stealing part is
Oh
what
yeah,
people
there's
are
that too.
mostly concerned about because it's like, okay, fine,
Yeah,
but don't call it like art.
yeah.
Like,
Well, yeah, it has to come from somewhere. Like, what you know what? That's remind me of I can't remember the name of the artist off the top of my head, but she does like sort of saucier pinup style illustration,
yeah.
and it was a little while ago, but I was like, I just saw an artwork that was kind of reminded me of hers, and I'm like, I'm looking at my, oh, this is really cool art. My, hold on a second, this looks familiar.
Um,
And if you put it side by side, it is basically her art that was stolen.
yeah, and that's
And I'm
where
like, oh
people,
no,
yeah, that's where people have the issue
yeah, yeah,
because it's
because
like,
it's basically stealing style of
yeah.
art.
And it's one thing to feel
Hmm.
like, oh, you're gonna get inspiration from because
Yeah,
n- no one's truly original.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
steal like rip off somebody's art completely. That's shady.
yeah.
So
And also because a lot of these AI things are doing it for profit. Because you have to
yeah,
like, I haven't dabbled in making art necessarily. Just kind of just I'm like, all right, let's see what this thing's about. And I'm like, oh, okay, so it's all about credits and whatnot. I'm like, I can't be bothered with that. So
yeah.
that's
And
definitely where you're like, okay, they're making profit out of other artists' artwork.
yeah, and even if it was just for yourself, I
Mm.
feel like it'd be fine if
Mm.
you're doing it for yourself instead of like
Yeah,
commercial stuff, if that makes sense.
yeah.
It's not like you're trying to sell it or something.
But
One
also,
thing,
like, I mean, it's also if you're trying to sort of portray yourself as an artist and you yourself haven't made any of it. It's like you're using other people's prompts and other people's um, because what is it like a learning algorithm or something that the computers use, and like it's basically um. The other thing is AI doesn't have ADHD, so it doesn't forget what it's saying on on the fly.
and also this is not to shame everyone that does use it. Like
Yeah,
I'm not shaming you. I know that there people are like out there they're literally shaming other people, and I'm not
yeah.
trying to do that. I think we're just trying to educate.
Be mindful and ethical as much as you can be.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So
Yeah, yeah. Don't
but
steal other people's work without crediting them.
yeah, but
And mm,
it's mainly the server. It's or what is it called? The service itself that's
yeah,
doing that rather than the
yeah,
people because some people
yeah.
really don't know that that's happening that
True.
they've heard probably that it's happening but they're like,
Mm.
well, how do we prove that? Like,
And the interesting thing there is like even like well over I'd say 20 years ago, like when I don't know if like deviant and what's the other art thing that was way back, not
um
MySpace, but
not MySpace, Tumblr.
Tumblr, that's the one, Tumblr.
Yeah,
Like, like when we were like teenagers and we were like, oh, there's this artist, and we
teenagers. I
forget
was
to,
20 something using Tumblr.
yeah.
Yeah.
you know you forget to credit the artist that you're borrowing, or you know you're just reposting someone else's art, but you forget to credit the artist, and it's like you know you just like all of us are you know
So
young
that would happen a
young
lot with people who,
yeah
well, first of all, a lot of the people, these people knew who the artist
mm,
was, but it was not that they were
mm,
posting it to steal it. It was
yeah
more like, even I did this at some point growing up.
mm,
So I used to role play a lot back in the days.
okay
And we used to use animes. So, well, some people use
right
animes, some people use like real life characters, like
mm,
from movies and stuff. And we would pretend to be those characters and use the
okay
artwork that was online.
yeah
Was
okay
that technically stealing? Yes, now we know better.
true
Like,
yeah
so
but I
we're
mean
not
like
doing that.
yeah
Yeah.
hold on I'm trying to keep my mind on it, so what am I doing I want to put in bark into this tree. That's what I wanted to remember. Not actually related to anything of the topic at hand, but I want to put like a I'm going for a certain kind of style of line work. It's kind of more of a highlight than anything. There we
I'm
go.
drinking a little bit of liquids
I
because
mm,
dehydrated. I'm a
yeah.
dehydrated noodle.
Yeah, I'm a dehydrated noodle too, but I just don't think about it. I needed like a
Nice.
reminder to go drink water.
Drink water.
Mm.
Bottle of water.
And for those in the replay, drink water. Don't drink Coca-Cola, otherwise your teeth end up like how I'm trying to hide mine. So if that's one of the other reasons why I haven't really been on camera much is because, you know, I I'm like I've got one single tooth.
Oh my god.
Mm. But I know people will probably notice and they'll be like, so I'm like, I'll get ahead of the curve.
Listen, like I told you
Mm.
before, like teeth, you
Yeah,
can replace those. That's why
yeah,
we got dentists and surgeons.
yeah.
It's life.
But
Sometimes
yeah,
stuff happens without saying
but
the
if you
words I
can,
actually want to say.
mm, but if you can, prevention rather than cure is
Yes,
usually a good idea.
preventive better.
Yeah,
If you can prevent it better,
yeah,
take care of your teeth.
yeah. And if you're like me and you grind your teeth at night for whatever reason, just get a mouth guard.
Unfortunately, that's what my husband does.
Yeah.
It's terrible. The sound of grinding teeth
Ooh,
is
yeah.
terrible.
That's what I've been told. Like,
It is
I
terrible.
I usually don't hear my own grinding the teeth, but
You
apparently it's like
can't.
a horror movie.
Yeah, no, it's bad.
Yeah,
It is
yeah,
bad.
yeah.
Ugh.
I'm seeing how much more of this because I don't want to overcomplicate the tree.
I'm over here just adding highlights, by the way. So I'm
Yeah,
not
that's
really doing.
basically what I'm doing, but I'm doing highlights with color rather than with the
Yeah, that's what I'm
white.
doing
Yeah.
with color.
Yeah, I'm kind of liking how this is going. It's actually going this artwork is going a lot better than I anticipated. And to be real, I think if it wasn't for your streams, I wouldn't have even got this far with it. Because I'm a little bit lazy sometimes.
No, don't say that.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
Why isn't this working?
what are you trying to do?
I'm trying to see if it's the.
I do know that Procreate and like some other apps can get a little bit glitchy.
Yeah.
Especially like with the I've noticed lately with the smudge tool, it'll pixelate it and put like it'll instead of spreading the pixels, it'll like pull the pixels off so it becomes transparent. It's like that's not what I want to do.
Yeah, it's weird. Like I'm trying to
Mm.
color over
Mm.
the red, but it'll color somewhere else, but it won't color on the red.
Usually, your best option is just to close the app and then reopen it. That's usually what I have to do with mine.
That didn't work.
I mean, close it completely, not just like minimize it. You have
Ah,
to close the entire app.
whoops. Oop, 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 oop.
Oh, yeah, and then you reopen it. And theoretically, it should help it.
We
Theoretically.
shall see. Nope.
Okay. Well, my tech support only goes so far.
Let me see something.
Unless you got like a layer that you're not remembering.
Yeah, I don't know. We
Mm,
shall see. It's
yeah,
fine. It's fine. I'll
yeah,
figure it out.
yeah.
So this is how it's looking so far. I don't know if you can see it actually.
I can see it. Well, I mean, I don't know if I can see it in the way that you can see it in person, but it looks pretty amazing on the screen. Yeah, I'm loving it. It's awesome. I love the shading and I love the highlights they've used and the subtle, like on the screen, it's a bit more subtle with the white shading, but this is looking amazing.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
That will be a very lovely shorts when you've uploaded it as a short as well as a speed painting. Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Nudge, nudge.
I don't know what movie that comes from.
Don't.
Probably Austin Powers or something.
Oh, baby.
Um, oh no, it was Monty Python. It was Monty Python, and they're like, he's like, say no more, say no more. And like, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, say no more. Yeah. Have you ever really watched Monty Python? It's very British.
I don't think I have.
Yeah. Yeah. I wonder how big Monty Python is in America.
No idea, to be honest.
I thought I put my, oh, cool. It didn't cut off my, oh no, yeah, there we go. Because it goes, you're on 10% battery, even though I put in the charger and I forgot to put the charger in all the way. But that was smart of me. So how are you enjoying your birthday so far?
Oh, I'm enjoying it. I'm
Yeah.
enjoying it. I'm making art, talking to my
Yay.
friend,
Yay.
and we're just
Yeah.
chilling. I
Yeah.
wish I could put music though. I would put the
Mm.
was it the mix
Yeah. I'll create a
pre-fills. But the
yeah.
thing is then I don't know
Mm.
if the volume is gonna be too high.
Yeah, it can be a bit tricky. And then you'd have to screen share
Hmm.
that because it gets a bit tricky once you like try to figure out the logistics of the technical side of things.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
just gonna talk.
Keep it simple.
Yeah, very simple. Gotta
Mm.
keep it.
Um, I think I want to add in an extra. This is where it starts getting complicated. Where I need to add extra layers, but I don't know if I. And so now I want to put some black leaves over the green leaves.
Yeah, that's
So there's two different artists that huge, huge, huge inspiration for me. So this kind of grass style is very in the realm of Ken Taylor. There's an illustrator called Ken Taylor. He's an Australian artist and he does stuff kind of like this.
mm,
And there's another artist called Aaron Hawkey, not quite in this style, but it's kind of like the style of the free flowing of the brushes that I always like. Ooh, I wanted to try and do some more dinosaurs in that style.
mm,
And that's the other thing, like there's been a lot of I was even talking to you about this earlier about like manga and anime and all different kind. You don't really see it related to dinosaurs. It's like
I
just
think
kind of something I
I
want to
told
see.
you that there
Mm,
possible it could be a possibility because in
mm,
manga there's always something. There's always something.
yeah,
So they might
yeah,
we might have to just do a little bit of research.
yeah,
So I
yeah.
believe there is some though. I truly
So
believe.
yeah. So basically, Aaron Hawkey and Ken Taylor. I actually, if I don't know if you can see there, I'm not gonna. Actually, I can probably bring my phone up there if it'll let me. That's that's a pretty special poster that I got from it.
That's awesome.
Yep, and also that's actually a proper The Lost World novel. So just flexing my nerdum,
Just
my
flexing.
geekdom. Yep. I'm silly.
I don't blame you. I don't blame
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I like your the variations of the line width that you go with as well. It's dynamic. It's not static, if that makes sense.
So I realized that if I just do
Mm,
one type of line, it
yeah,
also makes the drawing very flat.
yeah,
So I'm just trying to make it more exactly more dynamic
yeah.
in
That's
that
what I love about
sense.
your art too.
Thank you. I
You're
appreciate you.
welcome. Thank you. Well, I appreciate you. You're awesome. You're an awesome friend.
Stop, you're gonna make me cry.
Mm. What's the song? It's my part. Is it
It's my
it's my
birthday and I cry no more.
uh,
Oh yeah.
I don't even know if I have the right song, but
It's my birthday and I cry if I want to. Cry if I
I'm gonna
want.
add some more I'm gonna add some more highlights. I want to be sparing. I want to have each little speckle of highlight have a purpose and to kind of be like, hey, I noticed that one speck has a bit of white and a little bit of there. Well, that's a little bit too sharp. I still haven't really got the handle of really precise highlighting.
Yeah, highlighting is really tricky, honestly.
Yeah.
So I think it's not done, but
Mm,
I might. Okay, what I'm gonna do
mm.
is I'm gonna add something in the background,
Okay.
and let me see. I'm gonna want to add some
Mm.
shapes here.
This is very sort of graphic style. I'm doing the basic minimum.
Oops.
Mm. Oh, oh, there you go. I was going to say we lost your screen for a moment. Ooh,
Mm-hmm.
well, what are you doing there? Ah, oh, that is very cool. That's how you do that. And see, the thing is, even with a time-lapse replay, you don't get to see those kind of motions.
Oops.
And so being able to see it live or in footage like this, see how cool that is? That is very, very cool. And you don't get that on the time-lapse replays.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's cool to see live.
Oh my gosh. Keeps like not filling it.
Yeah, it happens sometimes.
I need to use a different brush.
I'm trying to do this whole thing from being where it's like what I'm trying to do. You know how sometimes artists will look back and they do like the thumb thing and they stand back from their art to see if
Mm.
it like I haven't done that very much in the past and then you go okay my artwork's finished and then you put it online it's like that doesn't look anywhere near as good as and you're
Yeah.
like it's because all the lines start to blend together and then you start to realize going okay so you want to be able to an artwork that's further back is not always how it looks like closer up, and you sometimes lose Exactly like what you're saying with the dynamic lines in your artwork there. Those dynamic lines are actually really important.
Yeah. There we go.
Oh, that's really, 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 really cool.
Okay, so I'll show you a little bit better. Yeah.
We need a round of applause. It's a shame we don't have Doug's like the little things he's got. That's really, really cool.
Not focusing. It's like,
Oh, I can see it. I can see it well enough. Although it's because it's less about the focus, more because it's the exposure is really bright, and so there you go. Ah, whoa, there you go. Okay.
okay, that's too dark now.
Mm. Damn, that is cool. That's so pretty.
Thank you.
That is so pretty. That is so 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 cool.
Thank you.
And as if as long as the mouse isn't too particular, I'm like you could totally sell that, but a certain particular company might, yeah.
Yeah, no, let's not say that before I get sued.
But
Oh, let me.
yeah. Oop. You're out of the camera. That's
I was
so
like,
cool.
I trying to get sued.
Hmm. I mean, you can't get sued for just like considering it and going, oh, you should do that. That in itself, if they think they can sue you over something like that, come at me, Disney.
Do
Well,
you say, look,
on my channel though, not on Cathy's. Oh,
that's
that's cool.
that's my signature.
Ah, nice. Oh,
Yeah.
is it a brush? Is it a brush style?
I made it a verse, yeah.
Very clever.
Okay, so I'm gonna add one more thing.
Mm,
Oh no, I put it.
mm,
Okay, I'm gonna actually do a new layer and do that again.
okay.
So I don't want it to be in the actual drawing. I want it to be like on a
Mm,
different layer.
okay.
And then now what I'm gonna do,
Mm,
I'm gonna add some text. Probably like what?
okay. Mm,
Yes. Where do I add text? I don't remember. Oh yeah, here we go. Add
mm,
text. Then we're gonna write. Let me actually remember how to write her name correctly.
mm. I'll do more with his eye, but I don't
The
exactly know what I
devil,
want to do.
not devil. Cruella,
Mm.
Cruella. Here we go. Cruella de
Oh, fancy. Very
Vil.
fancy.
Cruella
Okay, we want to put a bit more black in
de
here.
Vil.
Oh, nice.
Oops, that's not
I
how you
do
spell
know
it.
that we want some scales there.
Okay, and then now we're gonna change the font into something
Mm.
fancy.
Oh. So according to the trailers of the new movie of um of the new Jurassic World movie, apparently what I'm drawing is potentially very relevant and on point because there's apparently a river scene or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I
That's
need to hype and get this picture done because it's like basically, yeah,
that is very cool.
yeah. I still haven't seen the trailers and I'm trying to avoid watching the trailers because I want to go into the movie fresh. And,
That's valid,
and
dude. Like that's
yeah,
so valid.
and that's the thing about being a content creator. Sometimes it gets to the point where it's like, okay, I have to I have to spoil something that would normally give me like you want a surprise, but because you're in that sort of content space, it's like you have to be on the ball. You have to be like be on the pulse before, unless you
Yeah.
get, yeah, it's like sometimes I just, I don't, sometimes I don't want to know. Sometimes I want to be surprised like I'm a fan rather than being a creator.
I mean, you are a fan,
Mm,
but you also are a creator.
yeah. I
So,
mean, the being the fan is why I became a creator, really.
yeah, and that makes sense.
Mm. And I don't want to always, potentially risk losing that, which is what I did, and that's why I kind of was like, yeah, I can't be bothered with all this. But
Mm.
then it's about finding new balance.
Mm.
Oh, I know what I want to do with his mouth now. Where is Devil? This is what I have always had a habit of doing, and that's putting way too much detail in. Oh, that was cool.
There we go.
Look at that. That's amazing.
Thank you.
That is so damn cool.
I'm gonna
Got a sneeze
do
coming?
something.
Think I had a sneeze coming? Nope. Okay, it's decided to go away. You gotta love when you have a sneeze coming in on live. That's actually something I've noticed. I don't see many people live streaming and sneezing.
Gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, what did I just do?
Uh,
How do I change the color? I don't remember.
yeah.
Oh my gosh, I keep clicking the
Mhm.
right button.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to figure out the scary tricky side, which is
It's so
water.
I keep hearing you on my computer.
Mm,
That is so weird.
okay. Well, I can't hear you. I wonder if you can hear it on the live stream. I'm gonna have to figure out the scary tricky side, which the only issue is that I'm still so loud. Not
That
much I
is
can do about
so
that,
weird.
unfortunately. Mm.
That is so
I
weird.
have to keep my microphone all the way out there, so it stays away from it's my own sort of manual volume. I mean, I can't hear anything, so what are you laughing at?
Uh, okay, there we go.
Hmm? Look at that. That's amazing. That's good enough to put on the fridge.
That's good enough to put it in the fridge. Oh my god, we already made an hour. That's crazy.
Really? How about that?
Yeah. And actually finished the drawing on time. Yay.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
Ooh, there's a cloud option.
So,
I'm gonna just quickly experiment with some different cloud
oops, what did I just
option.
do?
Hmm?
No,
What's that?
nothing. So I'm gonna export this. I'm gonna
Okay.
save this as a JPEG and then
Oh,
save. And then we're gonna also save
hmm.
the drawing process of it.
Oh, nice.
Let's watch it now together.
Oh, okay, cool. Very cool. And I love seeing how it starts from a sketch and it evolves into line, and just each the way you draw as well makes it very consistent. I can't
Thank
draw
you.
that level of consistency.
A lot of practice, honestly.
Mm. And self-discipline, really, because you're probably thinking of drawing for the replay thing as well. That's really cool.
Not really.
No, I mean just
I just
your
draw.
style of art, just your style of art, just naturally. Oh, that's so cool. That's really really cool. Yeah, you definitely got to export this as a video. No.
Almost there.
It's cool. It's cool how sometimes like some bits you'll be able to see that like there's a lot more detail going in, and then blam.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I need to put some I guess still in the background I'll put it to put some
Cover
water
this part.
sparkles. Yeah, get some water sparkles. Let's see them. I haven't really drawn water, so
Water.
don't know how else is gonna go.
Water.
Water. Um what do we organic maybe. Maybe it's in organic. Let's see. Organic. We got grass, we got swordgrass, we got twig, reed, bamboo, sable, hemp, clay, cotton, rainforest, spires, but there's no water. Elements. Oh, that yeah, it's not the water I'm looking for though. No, that's right. I'll just do the old school way that the old classical painters did, and that's trial and error and go, that's not how I wanted it to look.
So, how much more details are you going to add into the drawing?
Um, Probably not on the face and the feet. Probably a little bit more on the tail, but not a huge amount more. But I
Hmm.
want to do a lot. I want to do a lot more in the sky and the water side of things because all this at the moment is just impressionistic.
Mm.
Yeah, but I
Okay.
know that you also want me to get it out quickly.
Well, no, it's because
Mhm.
I'm going to cut the stream soon, so I'm like,
Oh no,
oh,
that's fine. This stuff isn't going to be really all that
we can
relevant.
always do it for the next stream if you want.
Nah, I might just have it sort of in its own little time lapse thing. It's not super important. Yeah.
Okay. But in any
Yeah.
case, okay, so I wanted to say is since it's
Mm.
pretty late, that's why I
Yep,
also
that's
wanted
fair.
to cut it off. But we might be able to stream later today
Okay.
again. So if y'all watching the replay and y'all want to see more, let me
Yes.
know down in the comments.
Yeah.
And what else should I draw next? Let me know.
Mm.
Any
Maybe you
suggestions
need to grow a birthday cake.
for a birthday cake? We can do
Mhm.
that. We can definitely do
Yeah.
that.
Look, birthday cake with googly eyes.
That sounds fun. Yeah, I'll probably do that.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Cool.
thank you so much for joining me in the
That's
stream.
been fun.
Yeah, it's
And happy birthday.
thank you.
Mhm.
Yeah, today was very chill
Mm.
and
Yeah.
hopefully it won't
Have
be
fun.
so chaotic like last time.
True. True.
Special thanks to Doug for coming by to the stream. I don't know if
Yeah.
he's still here, but thanks,
We
man.
said it in chat.
Appreciate you.
We
Don't
said it.
forget
Yeah.
to what is it? Forget to
Like and
subscribe and like I messed that one up. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more.
Now I'm sing the nickname
That's
subscribe
what I'm
song.
thinking too. Hit the sub look. If you don't follow Nick Nimmin, you're not gonna know what we're talking about.
Yeah. You better do it
Anyway,
now and enjoy it. Anyway,
yeah.
yeah.
Thanks so much again. And we shall see you guys in the next stream.
Bye.
Bye bye. Now to exit this thing out. Hold on, hold on. How do you do this? Yeah, do the little happy hands. Oh my gosh, I don't know how to do this.
Is it? Are we? No, it's still green. Still says live.
I know, but it's not letting me. Hold on. Oh, here we go. Bye.